to tell you about the magic word. The experts call it the most important word as far as the results we get from life are concerned in this or any other language. And the magic word is attitude. Attitude is defined as the position or bearing as indicating action, feeling, or mood. And it is our actions, feelings, or moods which determine the actions, feelings, or moods of others toward us, and which control to a surprising extent our success or failure. It is then our attitude toward life which will determine life's attitude toward us. Now what does this mean exactly? Everything operates, of course, on the law of cause and effect. Everything we say or do will cause some effect. We're charged with producing causes. The effects or the rewards of our actions will take care of themselves. That's why I say success can be guaranteed and will come to us every time if we live in a certain way. Good attitude, good results. Fair attitude, fair results. Bad attitude, bad results. You see, each of us shapes his or her own life, and the shape of it is determined by our attitude, the attitude we hold most of the time. Sounds simple, doesn't it? But it's not quite that easy. For most of us, learning this new habit takes time, but once it's mastered, our daily lives will become as changed as if we walked out of a dark tunnel into the bright, clear light of day. A person with a poor attitude toward learning, for example, in school or afterward, isn't going to learn very much until he changes his attitude. I know you can think of examples of this in your own life. If we take the attitude that we cannot do something, we generally will not do it. An attitude of failure, and we're whipped before we start. So we know then that what we receive from life, what we accomplish or fail to accomplish, is due in large measure to our overall attitude. William James of Harvard said the greatest discovery of his generation was that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. To develop a good attitude toward the world in general, each of us must first develop a good attitude toward himself. We can't give to others something we don't have. So it is the attitude we take toward ourselves which determines our attitude toward others, which radiates to the world around us. When you see someone with a poor attitude toward others, you can be sure he has a poor attitude toward himself. He doesn't like himself very much. He's unhappy about something. A happy person reflects his happiness in his attitude. A person with a poor attitude most of the time is unhappy and frustrated most of the time. And he's a human magnet for unpleasant experiences. When they come, as they must because of his attitude, they reinforce his poor attitude, thereby bringing more problems and so on. It becomes a self-generating, doom-fulfilling cycle. But for the man or woman with a good attitude, the same principle holds true in reverse. Expecting the best, that's what they get.
Yeah.